Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap.
Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0. There goes Smith. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out. So he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. And a fastball is in there for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And that's the second out. Standing in, Matt Duffy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Duffy can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Kiermaier on the warning track. He makes the catch. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a Shot out toward the alley in right center. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. One left. Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. 0-1 the count. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. In his career against Porcello, he has an even 10 hits in 44 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Kiermaier, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rays are out in front, 2-0. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bogaerts aboard here at first with nobody out. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. First swings for this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Number 19 is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one stayed too low apparently. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Reds. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park in and around the stadium as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit high and deep to left field. Benintendi racing back. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Malik Smith reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. Devers into foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Throw to first will get him easily in the side. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Christian Vasquez.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jersey.
Boy, Hero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-1 home. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Into the box, Matt Duffy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. Lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
1 out, nobody on. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Moreland.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Bogaerts stands at first with 1 out. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitor's dugout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he is in there.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that... First pitch on its way.
Leading off with the ring.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now
standing in, number one. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is in the air to right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Into the box now, number 19. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. To first. Moreland is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Splitter. 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Number 19 corrals it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here's a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
A little low. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So stepping in, Joey Wendell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready once again, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ripped down the first base line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1.
Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off 2-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Now in the box, Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Designated hitter,
And he takes ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order. Vidal Nuno will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. Brock Holt is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. He's gone 3 for 6. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Nuno typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Christian Vasquez.
Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sandy Leon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Leon.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A swing. And a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. He's a perfect 2 for 2. 2 out, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hard hit at third. Gets dirty and gloves it to first in time. Brock Holt will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Sandy Leon will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's 1 for 5.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ryan Stanek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ian Kinsler is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Wendell is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. Ian Kinsler will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 5.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Joey Wendell started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirty. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's C.J. Cron now. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive.
And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Steve Pearce is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. One ball, one strike to count. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pham on the move. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Brock Holt now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Smith is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went. Digging in, number 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. So coming to the plate, number 19. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball over to the first baseman Pearce, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Malik Smith. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon, steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. First pitch on its way. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One and one the count now. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. One out, nobody on. 2-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. So they're held in check. Stephen Wright takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Now at the plate, Joey Wendell. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi is after it, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that one just missed outside. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Holt has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Chaz Roan takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Ready now, Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.